So this is an experiment to try the new Cultura video upload service that integrates with Blackboard. I've opened my page template. Notice that I don't have a navigation system yet in here, and I'm going to show you how to do that here in a second. So this is my section template that I saved previously. If I go over here, I've already created my student page template. And the difference is that I have put the navigation system within the nav element of the page. Notice here that I have a link to each of the pages in the site. Index.html is the main page, links, poem or song, favorites, courses, definitions, and story. I actually don't have the story page made. I've made the rest of the pages already. There's two ways you can do this. You can use the vertical bar to separate your elements like I've done here, or the alternative way is to use the square brackets, and in that case you put a square bracket around each element. This is important for differently abled people to make the page read correctly in a screen reader. In a moment when we look at the page, you'll see that I've done a lot with the CSS already here. Okay, so basically once I get this done, this is my new template. I'll go ahead and save it. I've already done this as student page template. Obviously here I just showed you the alternative. I'm not going to save that. I'd have to change the whole thing. I'm going to go put it back the way it was. So again, we just have a single vertical bar between each of the elements. The vertical bar is over on the right hand side of your keyboard. Under the delete key you have to shift for that. So notice that I have one at the beginning and one right here at the end. So that means that I'm going to have one extra bar for each link. So I want to create all of this ahead of time before I make the pages for the site. And I'll go ahead and save it as the student page template. Alright, I'm going to just save that to get it back to where I was. Now I'll just go through and create each one of these pages. I'll start by opening the template and immediately saving it with that. I've already done this. So if we look at the links page here, you can see that here's the embedded element here. And I've actually added the links down here. This is pretty brief. I just have the 3 links. Hopefully you'll do more than that. But you can see that I've used the template to create the page. Now one thing that you have to do with the template is on each page you have to fix the link to the current page. So here in the My Links I have that. I didn't do that on the template because I didn't want to have to keep changing index.html's link each time. Okay, so when I go back after I'm all done, I'll do this same thing on the index.html page. The reason you do this is a link to the very page you're looking at, and you don't want the user to kind of reload the page needlessly. So that's how we do that. In older HTML, I would write a bunch of weird style rules specifically for these. I would call this a dead link, and it actually would not be an active link, but I'd style it to make it look similar and to keep the place. One of the things that you get from this is all the pages now have the same look and feel with the same navigation system. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. First I'll look in split view. Again, I've got a bunch of style on this already, so yours won't look like this initially. You'll have to add the style, and I'll go there in a second. You can see it doesn't work very well in the small window, but if I full screen it by going to design view, then here's what we're getting. And you can see that my links are here. Actually, I'm going to have to fix that. I want these links to be one per line. I could do that by putting BR tags in there, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use the style instead to do that. Hopefully I'll remember to show you how to do that here in a second. Okay, so let's go on back to code view. And I hope you understand now how to use the template. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video now and see if it works and see what it looks like.